Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Commander review for Magic the Gathering. We're talking about the Plains Shift set today, and we're also talking about Nemata Grove Guardian, who is a legendary tree folk, is a 4/5, and it costs 4 generic mana, 2 green mana. It has 2 abilities, or rather 2 effects. For 2 and green, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token, and sacrifice a sapling. Sapling creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. I love this card. I think it's very cool. It calls back to some of my favorite mechanics in the game, which is old school fungus, where they build up these spore counters, then you remove the spore counters to make saplings, and then usually those same cards will have an ability that requires sacrificing saplings to do this effect. So this kind of calls back to that ability and mechanic. No card rulings, make saplings, use saplings to make your other saplings bigger. And a card that I chose to synergize actually just came from Bloomburrow, from I believe the Commander deck specifically. Bright Cap Badger, you can use the adventure to make some saplings, and then later when you play it, you can have all of your saplings and fungus become mana dorks, and at the beginning of your end step create a 1/1 green sapling. So it just ramps you every turn. It is an insane card for sapling and fungus typal decks. Speaking of which, I'm putting this in my tree folk deck, not in my sapling deck. My sapling deck is going to be multiple colors, so this is going in my tree folk deck because it is a tree folk, but it does have a small sub-theme of making tokens, and a lot of those tokens are saplings, so that way I can have some early board protection and usage from those tokens. Of course, a popular deck idea on EDH Rec is going full board on the sapling token strategy. Make as many saplings as you can. Either use those saplings for advancing your board state and growing your army, or go wide and trample over not trample, but go wide and overwhelm your opponents with your giant army of saplings. And then lastly, we could do very fun, very janky, maybe not as fun or crazy as it actually is. To me, my group doesn't play this way with green, especially mono green, but this would be a mono green aristocrats deck where you want to sacrifice those saplings as much as possible. So you don't actually go wide with this deck. It's more of a value engine deck, a going tall deck by building giant monsters that grow and grow and grow as more and more creatures die. So very fun, very synergistic with trying to play as much of your deck as fast as possible. So I don't know if this is actually already a very popular deck idea. I didn't actually find much about it. I know mono green aristocrat is a thing, and that's where a lot of these cards came from, but it's definitely not something I see in my meta. I'd love to know if that's something you guys have seen in your meta, is heavy green aristocrat builds. I think that's very cool. And that is going to do it for Nemata Grove Guardian. There are a lot of saplings you can make in this deck, and there are a lot of uses you can make with this deck, but bear in mind that saplings are just 1/1 tokens, and they don't do anything besides that. So be careful of board wipes, creature hate cards, things that can reduce their toughness especially will be very detrimental to your deck. So play around with it, be careful, but have a lot of fun, because I think saplings are very cool. I'd love to see more sapling synergies come back into Magic the Gathering. We kind of see them come back and forth every now and then, but I'd love to see a heavy sapling theme come back at some point in the future. I think that'd just be fantastic. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if there's anything I missed. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified when more Magic the Gathering videos come out, as well as go check out some of my other videos. I have tons of Let's Plays of games that I enjoy, or I have enjoyed, and one of my hopes is soon to start making videos where I blend my love of Magic and my love of video games together. I make some fun custom cards that we can talk about and discuss as I make those videos. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!